What's your worst experience with a photographer? What's your worst experience?
It's if we're gonna say it, it's a little. It's a
You
little.
don't have to say no
deep.
names. Just say
No. I was gonna say it's kind of like it's deep. It's heavy a little bit.
We're here talking.
All right.
You know what I mean?
Oh man, I don't even mind outing this photographer because I outed him before, and I had it. I had it highlighted on my story for like a year. This photographer, but
Okay.
I had shot with him twice before. I had brought my boyfriend at the time along with me, and everything was fine. He seemed very professional. And then I broke up with my boyfriend and I came by myself for a shoot. And it was immediately very different. Like, he treated me very differently and was asking me questions like, have I ever hooked up with a black guy, or 'cause he was, or have I, just different like sexual questions.
Mhm.
And I was a little put off, but I was like, okay, maybe he's just on one today. And
So
then,
hold on. How did he act when you went with your boyfriend? Different.
very professional. Even like with getting oiled up and whatever, he was like, if you want to get your boyfriend to do it or you can do it, I'm gonna, whatever. He was very like, okay, pose like this. He was teaching me because I was very new.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, just completely normal, regular, cool guy. Seemed very professional, so I felt comfortable. It's interesting because he took those first few photo shoots I did with him to like make me comfortable,
Mm-hmm.
and then put me in that very uncomfortable situation.
What uncomfortable situation?
Where he was asking me all those questions, all those like sexual questions. And then he was like, okay, we're going to shoot something different today. And he was basically, I was like, okay. And I had like whatever lingerie I was wearing at the time. And he was like, no, like take it all off. And I was like, are we doing like, implied nude? Like you don't actually see anything, like it's implied. It's like, yeah. Like that's what we're going to do. And I was just very, at the time I wasn't as, what's the word? Like, I can speak up for myself now, but before I was very shy, and I also didn't have anybody with me, and I was kind of like, okay, like, let's do it then. And then I was just kind of waiting for instruction, and he took a few photos of me, and I was like, let's not do that. And he's like, oh, you look very nervous. I can give you a massage. And I was like, no, thank you.
I can give you a massage?
Yeah.
At a photo shoot?
Yeah.
Okay.
While I was naked. And I was like, no, I'm okay. Like, let's just shoot. And he made it very uncomfortable for me to shoot. So I looked very uncomfortable. And he was like, no, you look uncomfortable. Like, kind of grabbed my arm and took me to this like futon that was like right beside the little setup. And I was so in shock at like what was happening that I couldn't say or do anything. And he started from my shoulders and like massaged all the way down and then tried to finger me. And
so at this point the photo shoot's done.
Yeah.
He's on a different level.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't even know what I did, but I turned around and he looked at me and he immediately stepped back and he was like, oh my God, are you okay? And I was like, no, like I'm not. And I was too, shy to be like, okay, I'm leaving. This is fucking weird. Like I'm out. So I just kind of like, I got my clothes and he was like, oh, I'm so sorry. Like I've just been going through this and this with my girl and like whatever. And I was like, okay, you should work on that with her. And like, it was just such an awkward, like, conversation. And I left and, yeah, I called him out on social media a few weeks later when I finally had the balls to do it, but.
So I guess you never worked with him again?
No.
Okay.
No.